What is up, party people? So today is day 23, and we are coming back round to our big RP7 bench each week. So, for those that don't know me, maybe you're just joining the series, or maybe you've only just kind of hopped in halfway through. My name's Alexander Jackson, and I bench a lot. Besides this, I am also a powerlifter, along with a few other things in life, but day 3, Thursdays for me, is the day that I go and bench 220, 230, 240, 250. So, day 23 today, we've got a 242.5 kilo bench. Now, this kind of weight used to absolutely terrify me. 240 plus was like, oh, this is going to be an RP10. No more. Today we got a 242.5 kilo bench, which is 5 kilos below my max. And I can guarantee you now, this is going to be the easiest bench done on planet Earth. It's going to be speedy. I am a natural athlete and I bench completely unequipped. I don't use wrist wraps, elbow wraps, and I don't bounce the bar. There is some clean technique here on this channel. But thank you for joining me today. I've not got much that we need to talk about. I've got some low bar as well. I'm going to be doing this at the local Pure Gym. But really, at the end of the day, we're only here to see someone bench something big, and I'll be your host. So I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you in the gym. Let's get this. Now on Salt Marine Radio.
I ain't even the main attraction. Deadass, I'm K2. Butter. That looked like a two banger. That looked like a two banger there. That looked like you could have got another one. One more.
You got the leg press. Another one. Another one.
Another one.
Yeah, that was paused as well. That was really easy.
That looked fun. What was it in nationals? 242 half. This.
No, I got 232.5 in nationals.
232.
I only got my opener.
Dorime.
Yeah, that felt great. Paused as well, which was just straight up nasty. Really easy rep though. Felt nice. Even with like my left foot sliding, it was still really easy, which is nice. And that was, you know, paused as well, which is what we're looking for. So yeah, I'm happy with it. We've now got back offs, which is 2x4 at 6. So I think that's going to be like 215. 2-4, 2.5. And then yeah, 215. Because we're taking 5 kilo jumps for the top set, we'll also be getting 5 kilo jumps for the back off set. And we're also dropping a set off of bench. Well, all 3 lifts, all variations, all 3 lifts. We're dropping either a set off or larger jump downs to maintain basically central nervous system recovery as we get later in the block where fatigue will be building. By tapering off volume, we can keep the weight continually going higher. So that's like the main goal for this one. I got 2x4 at 215, which is mad to think that next week I'll be doing 1x4 at 220 at 6, which is kind of funny. And then we've got 3x6 at 242.5 pull squat. Things to look forward to, right? All right, I'm going to load down, I'll see you for it. Yeah, the bench, basically like upper abdominis rex into intercostal muscles. I'm getting that flexibility back, so at my best, I can make the highest part of my chest my sternum. Obviously, over getting bigger, lifting heavier weights, my intercostal muscles have slowly closed back around my rib cage. So working at expanding those back up not only makes your bench just immediately stronger, but it makes it also more stable because it means you can contract your back more. But yeah, I mean, it's all pretty fun. nothing really bad to say about this. I just enjoy it. I missed grip in my first set, and that's not hurt my right shoulder, but it's definitely tight, and that's impacting my back offs. So, this being above 6 quad and then a 6 triple, I'm not too upset with. But I think now it's the pause over. Whew, so I need to go get changed for that. See you for that in a minute. So we've now got a triple paused, and this will be my first pause with this newest wider squat form. Playing around with it, I've realised I can't be too length forward, because otherwise in the hole, basically I get like too much internal rotation. That makes it very difficult to utilise that like bounce reflex. So I'm going to try and stay slightly more just this way of neutral, just to try and stay and keep a little bit more of that like bounce reflex at the bottom of the hole, ideally. But yeah, triplet 6, pause, 2 count. I really need a wee. Funnily enough, pause makes squats infinitely harder. This heat doesn't help either. Whew. All right, back offs. Not quite sure what the back offs are, to be honest. I'll have a look. All right, I've now got 2 triples at 227.5, so a 7% drop. I also need to bring my stance in slightly, or turn my toes in, because basically I'm not like getting that little bit of extra internal rotation to hit depth quite nicely. So it means my stance is too wide. Ooh. Little bit off that form I felt for the 285. Just trying to find that like ideal foot width. I know in the ballpark of where it is. It's just trying to make sure I actually get to that. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with them. Now I've got accessories. Whew. I think I've even got hip thrust. So I'm gonna be like the booty bandit over here. Just dump truck. But I'll see you for that. Catch.
Alright, well that's the session done. Day 23 concluded. Bench went really well. I had a glimpse of like better form on the warm-ups 180. I managed to basically dig myself, and I felt the old like expansion I had in my upper rectus abdominis, and it felt so easy. Range of motion also felt really short, which was nice. I'm currently watching the 93 and 105 European Open Classics. Watching out for my boy Reagan, so shout out Reagan. He hit a 320 squat, which is massive, and he hit the smoothest 205 opener I've ever seen him hit. So I reckon he's probably going to bench like 220 something, probably final attempt, and then he's going to pull something disgustingly huge. It's going to be nuts. But yeah, I'm predicting podium for Reagan. So I'm all for this. The session was really good. The accessories were really nice. It's a really sunny day outside, so I'm going to walk home, have a shower, and probably watch this for the rest of the day. So I'll talk to you all soon for day 24, conventional triples. What's not to love?